On January 8, 2005, Martin Moore received a mysterious package. Inside was a videotape from his old friend, Ricky Rodriguez. The footage was chilling. Ricky outlined his plan for revenge, showing weapons and explaining how he'd confront his past abusers. Ricky had been raised in the infamous Children of God cult, later renamed the Family, led by David Burke and Ricky's own mother, Karen Z. At 24, he escaped with his girlfriend to the US and tried to build a new life. Behind closed doors, Ricky was subjected to horrific abuse, documented in cult publications. But the trauma never left him. In his video, Ricky announced his intention to kill those responsible, starting with Angela Smith, a former nanny complicit in the abuse. That same day, he invited her to his home and killed her. The cult still exists today, led by his mother. Then he drove to California, called his wife, and confessed. The next morning, Ricky was found dead in his car by suicide. His video served as both a confession and a final message. On October 4, 2006, police received a call from Frances Elaine Campion. "My children are dead." Her voice was eerily calm. Officers arrived to find her two daughters, ages 3 and 19 months, lifeless on the bed. In early recordings, she celebrated her daughter's birthday, but later videos turned dark, rants about abuse from her ex-husband Leo and claims of being ignored by the system. Footage found in her apartment revealed a mother spiraling into paranoia. That night she took the lives of her daughters and attempted to take her own. On October 2nd, she recorded her final message, blaming everyone for her descent into madness. She survived, was arrested, and sentenced to life with parole after 25 years. On July 4, 1998, a group of young men ignored warning signs and entered an abandoned Nevada mine. They filmed everything: narrow bridges, cavern signs, and deteriorating paths. Then, disaster struck. One of them, Adam, attempted to descend a rope into a shaft. The rope snapped. He plummeted 65 feet and was knocked unconscious. He was rescued hours later with serious injuries. Miraculously, he survived, and the others found help. They were lucky. One more misstep, and the entire group could have died. In February 2022, 5 workers entered a pressurized underwater habitat to repair an oil pipe in Trinidad. A GoPro on one diver recorded the moment a valve was opened, creating a massive vacuum. All 5 men were violently sucked into the pipe. The others, trapped and injured, died after rescue efforts stalled. They eventually landed in a small air pocket. One, Christopher, managed to crawl through flooded sections and reach the surface. The company refused further rescue attempts, citing safety. Outrage followed, but little justice came, only a payout to the victims' families. In April 2000, Yuri Lipsky, a Russian diving instructor, dove into Egypt's infamous Blue Hole. Despite warnings and no support, he went alone, and never returned. His body was later recovered along with his camera, which revealed his tragic final moments. Disoriented from nitrogen narcosis, he sank rapidly. His body was found 377 feet down, still recording. He tried to inflate his buoyancy device, but it burst. His equipment failed. His death became a haunting lesson in overconfidence and the dangers of deep diving.